Hi, it's me again. Today I'm talking about um, one of the disability categories on IDEA and what the role of a school psychologist is, or a counselor, and school psychologist in my case, um, is in helping children with disabilities. So I wanted to speak about autism. I After college, I spent 7 years working in the field with kids with autism, at schools, at homes, and eventually leading a classroom of kids with special needs, mainly autism, some with Down syndrome or other um, undiagnosed disabilities. Or it was in Dubai, so um, they weren't as big on having a definitive definition, and I would actually say or a definitive diagnosis, and I would actually say they probably avoided it more than anything due to denial and um, social stigmas on families. So, anyways, autism is a spectrum disorder that affects social areas, communication areas, and tend to have children or people that engage in repetitive behaviors, maladaptive behaviors. Um, it is obviously one that would hinder a student's ability to access mainstream curriculum, especially in a mainstream classroom, without support. Um, so it's really important for a school psychologist to be able to complete an assessment, and through that assessment is their gateway to receive special education services. So whether that be speech, occupational therapy, a one-to-one aid, or accommodations in the class, whatever it may be. It is through that assessment process and that assessment report and that IEP which those students will be able to access these services that they require. So it's really important that the red flags are noticed if a student is in elementary education and hasn't been diagnosed, or even if the parents haven't shown concerns yet. It's a good ground for extra eyes and ears for teachers who see hundreds of kids to say, red flags, something's not quite right here. So it could be a school psychologist assessment that leads to a diagnosis outside of the school, or just discussions with parents on, we need to assess, we need to test, we have questions and concerns, and thereby making education accessible and a successful endeavor for children that may be on the spectrum. So IDEA has done a ton of things, to help children with disabilities, and obviously autism is just one of those categories.